Hello, everyone! Today, we will have a Squid Game build battle. We are standing in a special arena and do not understand what is happening because now there will be a task that we will have to complete.
Huh? What's going on here anyway? We just happened to come across this game. I can't believe my eyes. A wall has appeared and there is a picture on it.
Oh!
I got it. We will need to build a big baby doll. Whoever has the strongest one wins. I'm ready to beat Mikey. Now I'm starting to select all the necessary resources as soon as possible. I will definitely need blocks of different colors to build because my doll must be exactly the same as in the picture. There's no way I'm going to lose this game. Huh? That's why I'm getting to work responsibly now. First, you need to make legs because they hold the body of the doll. At the very end, there will be a confrontation and we will find out who got the better of it. It is very important that there is not a single mistake. My doll must be the best. I have correctly selected all the necessary resources. Now I can say with confidence that the construction is going very well because I am already starting to make doll shoes and they must be black. I want to make my building huge, then I will have an advantage in the battle with Mikey. I'm definitely not going to do anything because time is limited. If I don't make the doll in time, then I'll lose. So now I'm trying to finish the shoe very deftly, and after that I'll immediately start on the foot. I never thought it would be so hard because it takes a lot of resources. Oh. Now you can start building the leg because I have special blocks that will fit better than ever. I memorized the picture, and now I'm trying to do the same thing. I think the shoe needs to be expanded a bit because it's really very small and the foot won't fit inside. At the very end, I will introduce a special command thanks to which my doll will come to life and become real. But for now, I'm just focused on my work and trying not to get distracted by anything. It's a lot of work because I'm at the very beginning of construction. We need to build a second leg. I have developed a special plan, thanks to which my construction is now proceeding very quickly, and I am not distracted by unnecessary things. I already have a clear concept of what my doll will look like. Now I'm going to the next stage, because if I do 2 legs, then it will be good, because I will be able to switch to the torso. But first, I'm going to figure out this job. I need to understand the legs up, and with the help of blocks, I will build it. The most important thing here is not to make mistakes because the doll will be very big and its legs must withstand the load. I'm really interested in what Mikey is doing right now. Ho-ho! Soon, I will definitely fly to his side and see what he really does. But it's too early to talk about it yet because I need to figure out the legs that I haven't finished. I never would have thought that I could stack blocks on top of each other. But the most important thing here is to calculate the height of the doll's legs. I shouldn't make them too big, but small ones won't do either because everything has to be like in the picture. Now we can start the next part because there is less and less time left. I'm going to build a huge doll. I'm really very good at it because in a short period of time, I've already managed to do almost 2 legs completely. This is good news, so I'm definitely not stopping and moving on. I still have a lot of work ahead of me. Now it's a very important stage of construction because I'm changing the blocks and taking a different color. They should look like the doll's real body, so I continue to arrange everything as planned. I am sure that my building will definitely be able to win in our confrontation with Mikey. Soon the dolls will fight and find out who is really the strongest, but it's too early to tell. I just finished building my legs, and I still have to build my torso. The inspectors should come here soon and look at what I've done because this is a very dangerous game. The most important thing is that they evaluate my construction well and in no case declare me a loser because then I definitely won't leave here. I think that it's best to stand in front of my building now.
We checked it out. You did everything well. Great job. To be honest, we didn't expect you to handle this construction so well. We need to keep running. We also need to check the jerseys.
The inspectors looked at the doll. Surprisingly, they actually came and said that my doll turns out very well. I'm really glad that they appreciated it that way because now I'm already starting to start building a trunk. But first you need to prepare because you need to finish the skirt. The doll must have a beautiful outfit, so now I decided to use the orange blocks. They fit here best and the skirt will look the same as in the picture. My doll will definitely be the best and there is no doubt about it. Huh? I wonder what the checking Mikey said. They were probably very surprised by what he managed to build during this time. I hope that he coped with all the tasks that were required of us. I'm continuing with the construction and making clothes for the doll. Oh, it is best to make a skirt from the very bottom because it will be more correct. It looks much more realistic and then you can easily move on to the torso. I can't get distracted by anything right now because then I might make a mistake and after using a special command, the doll won't come alive. Now, I need to decide on the height of the skirt that I'm making for the doll. I think that this will definitely be enough, and there is no need to build higher. All that remains is to put as many orange blocks as possible in the circle and close it all from above. The doll will already be half finished, and I will feel really better. I am very surprised that Mikey has not yet flown to my side to see how things are going with the construction. He's very curious, I know that. So now it's time for me to fly to him. I have a strange feeling about this. I don't understand what's going on the other side.
Ah! Stop it. Why are you doing this now? I don't understand. I had to build the legs of this doll for so long, and you just destroy it and don't even give me the opportunity to restore it. Why are you treating me so badly? I don't understand anything. I will destroy all the inspectors.
Mikey really got into a difficult situation because his building was completely destroyed and nothing was left. That's why he's now flying aggressively with a sword and trying to destroy every checker. Now he really has a problem. I'm just going to my side to continue building. Oh, I still need to finish my body quickly after that. It's easy to say that the doll is actually very heavy in construction, and you have to take into account every nuance. Lay out the orange blocks and keep an eye on every part of the body that I build. Huh? I've already finished this part of the skirt and I think it's enough. Now I'm starting to make the main body the outside of the dress that the doll is wearing, and I want to make it exactly in this color because I saw it in the picture. I don't have much work left, so now I'm gonna put my remaining efforts into it and get it done as quickly as possible. If I really manage to finish it up to my head without any problems, then there will still be a lot of time left, and I will even be able to make a prank on Mikey. But for now, I have to concentrate completely on the doll. It's very important. After all, in the near future, he will be fighting with an opponent who is on the other side of the wall. We need to see from the outside how it all looks. I'm starting to build the doll's body. Oh, I already assume in advance that this construction will be very long, but in general, the result will surprise us all very much, and you will see what it really is. It will be very cool and beautiful, and in principle, it will certainly be much better than the one that Mikey will build. The most important thing is to build everything correctly. It's all necessary for me to have a smooth and beautiful building. Also, so that it can defeat his construction, I will need to equip it with something, and you will find out what it is a little later when I get down to it. You also need to make sure that no one prevented its construction. Huh? That's just how I finished, so to speak, the basis of this body. It turned out to be good in principle. I don't see any such flaws in the main ones now. As you can see, I made something similar to the neck and will soon switch to building the arms themselves. The main thing is to make them enchanted so that they basically fit and were proportional to the body. Oh, I'm starting to build my hands. Also, most likely after I've built plus or minus normal hands, I will immediately start building the face itself because I think it will be much more difficult than everything else. What? Some creepers are running towards my building. Most likely they will blow it up now. Oh no! I've been building this for a very long time, and they blew it up so quickly. It's just some kind of horror. I can't believe it. Huh? Yes, of course, it turned out to be as unpleasant as possible now, because I think they broke a very large part of my doll construction, and of course I'm going to spend some time restoring it now. And although I could have spent that time on proposing the construction of the doll itself, in principle, I guess it could have been done by the only one who it really could have been done by Mikey. After all, he sent a creeper here to blow up my building, but that's okay. Now, I'm just going to work on rebuilding faster, and of course I'll also take revenge on him for what he did to my building. He mostly injured his body and legs. Huh? But in principle, the damage was not as critical as I expected. Most likely he had plans for my entire building to explode, but he sent quite a few creepers and they did not cope 100% with their task. So I'm just finishing, so to speak, reconstructing what he blew up and I'll get back at him. I already have one option for getting back at him, and it's going to be much worse than the way he did it to me. I think I've finished, and just now I've come to where I left off before the whole explosion, and now I think it's time to go to Mikey's side and see what you can do to break his building. Oh, so I see that he is also building a doll, but it is of some small size. Well, I also noticed that it is all made of wool, so I can basically set it on fire. And as we know wool, it burns very well and spreads quickly. Oh, now he'll get distracted. I'll choose the best moment and go set everything on fire. Huh? While he's gone, let's set everything on fire. Oh, just look at how the wool burns very well. It will burn up instantly. I do not even know how it will stop this fire. Huh? Now we are seeing his reaction and we will see what he will do. But of course, I assume that it is easier for him to fill his entire building with water. Oh! Yes, as I said, and again, I was right that he really flooded the entire building with water. But okay, let's keep building, and I need to finish building my building as soon as possible. I originally wanted to build, so to speak, the entire main part, which consists of the body, head, arms, legs, and accordingly the face itself. But in principle, now you can do what to make a special function, so to speak, that will be in my doll. Namely, the function is that it will shoot fire charges or just a jet of fire. For now, temporarily, I plan to place them in my hands, and then, accordingly, where they will be, they will work. So now I will do something to make it work properly, respectively. Oh, time to get down to the head! Just like I said, I'm starting to build the most difficult part. This is the head, because of course the head includes the face, nose, lips, ears, hair, and I think that this is probably the hardest thing that can be built in principle, but I think I can do it all. And of course the most important thing is to build it all smoothly, and so that it fits together, because if it doesn't, then my doll will be generally kind of scary and ugly, and in principle, I will not be able to defeat Mikey's doll. Therefore, in any case, I try very hard and try to make it very worthy for me, and then, accordingly, I will apply a special command that will help me make something better out of my doll. Also, while I'm building my head accordingly, let's remember what Mikey had there. I can already imagine how long he will clean everything up there. I understand that, of course, I had explosions. He probably did a lot of damage in terms of not hitting my body and legs, which I spent a lot of time on, respectively, in order to restore it all. But what happened to him did a lot more damage than the damage he inflicted on me. I think he'll need to remove everything from there somehow, and the water will also need to be put back in the wool by color. I think it's much heavier than what I had, and even more so, we had a moment to look at his construction, and even now, I would say that it's not much cool. Oh, I've almost finished the main part of the doll! Also, by the way, you can already think about what kind of battle we're going to have. That is, we're going to have a little battle between our dolls anyway, so to speak. And it's very interesting what kind of weapon Mikey will come up with, because I don't think he's just going to use it with his bare hands. Because even if we use my example, I have it, he can shoot either fire charges or just a jet of fire. But I'm more interested in what Mikey will come up with, and of course, the most important thing is that this weapon that he will use will by no means defeat my building. Because I still think and am sure that it is much better, more practical, and in principle, stronger and more powerful. Well, in principle, we won't think much about it because we need to believe in the best, and I think that in any case, my doll will be much stronger and will win. But for now, at the moment, you can notice that I'm starting to build a plus or minus normal hairstyle so that it somehow looks like a real hairstyle. In principle, I'm doing pretty well. If you evaluate the appearance of my doll, then I think it's pretty satisfactory. Oh, I'm getting a good hairstyle. Just the same, the hairstyles are, so to speak, the last moment in the entire construction of my doll, and after that I think it will be possible to use a special command so that she can come to life, so to speak, be able to resist the doll that Mikey will build. Therefore, now the most important thing is to finish it all. And in any case, the most basic thing is to watch so that someone doesn't attack me again. Namely, they don't attack my building, because suddenly now they will send a bunch of creepers again who will come running and blow up everything here, and I don't need it at all. I need to finish it as soon as possible because the construction time is already running out. Well, I can already say I'm at the finish line because I only have to finish my hair on one side. And in principle, as I said, I can already use the very command that will help me revive it and make it more real and much stronger. Even from the looks of it, I can already say that it will defeat that building, which Mikey built. Oh, my doll is ready. Huh? Now is the time to apply the very command that I was talking about. The most important thing is to do everything right, and then you will definitely get a very good result, which you will all see now. Well, there are only a few seconds left. Now I will write the command to the end, apply it, and we will all see this result that will turn out. Ho-ho! Just look at what a super cool doll I got. Besides the fact that she's beautiful, she also has the ability to shoot, so to speak, a flame that will just ignite everything she gets on. I think it's very cool. I like everything. Just look at the fact that Mikey has a pretty strong construction. Now there will be a duel between them. We'll see who did it better and stronger.
Woohoo! You just don't have a chance. Look how big he is. He's just gonna crush your doll.
Ho-ho! If it's big, it doesn't mean it's strong. It hasn't done anything yet, but it's already burning. It's just ridiculous. Ho-ho!
Huh?
Oh yes, mine turned out to be much stronger and cooler, which is just great. I can't help but be happy, but basically it was expected that mine would be stronger.
You're just lucky again, so I think I'll win next time anyway.
Ho-ho! But of course we'll see about that. I'm JJ, and today Mikey and I had a doll fight in which I won. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.